The home of a man who's an ex-professional footballer, built up a thriving business, he's written books, he's one of the best after-dinner speakers on the circuit, and he's now the chief scout at Sheffield United. Fred Eyre. Fred, tell me your job, Sheffield United chief scout. What's that all about?
Well, it's just the same as any chief scout at any club, but as far as I'm concerned, as well as bringing players to Sheffield United, I'm also there to keep the bad players away.
Tell me a bit about the job, because to most people, a scout, a slightly shifty looking bloke in a flat cap, which could be you, Fred, could be you, in a park pitch, making an odd surreptitious note. What's the reality?
Well, in the old days, that was the case. I mean, it was Harry Godwin, for example, that signed me for Manchester City and signed all the big stars. Neil Young, Mike Doyle, Willie Donachie, Peter Barnes, so you can forgive him for the mistake he made with me. But Harry was the archetypal old scout who used to have a bag of sweets in his pocket and give to the mums and dads, etc. And he was fantastic. But unfortunately, like everything in life, it's moved on since then. And the job now is split into 2 and sometimes 3, whereby kids, because you can sign them like at 9 now, so 9 to say 17, that's the youth development officer. Senior players is my responsibility, players who are ready for the first team or almost ready for the first team. And at clubs like Manchester United, the job's split into 3, where they've got somebody just literally going around the world. So the job that Joe Armstrong did at United and Harry Godwin did at City is now actually split into 2s and 3s.
When you go out looking at young players, what are the qualities you're looking for that makes them stand out from the crowd?
The basic thing I look for is can he actually play, first of all? And then the other things that go with it. Can he control it? Can he pass it? That horrible word these days, has he got pace? That's the first thing that anybody asks you these days. You know, I'm surprised really that Roger Black never became a professional footballer, because he's got pace, hasn't he? But no, it is important. But first of all, as far as I'm concerned, can he control it and can he pass it? And obviously, if he's a forward, can he shoot? And all the other natural things you look in a player. But the basic, as in any job, if you're looking for an artist, you know, can he draw? I mean, can he actually do the basics? And if he can, then we'd like to sign him and then brush up on the other things that go with it.
It's a trite old phrase that people use these days, Fred, but Sheffield United, I think, rightly acclaimed as one of the last sleeping giants of English football. Do you see them now being on the threshold of the big time again?
Yes, I do. So, as I say, you walk around, not only we've got a good playing staff, but everything else is geared up. The commercial side is good. The ground is fantastic. They've spent a lot of money. There's new development plans gone through to develop. I think that's going to cost £50 million, further development at Bramall Lane. And they've just bought a training ground and the plans are there. And when that's complete, no exaggeration, you can take Spurs, Arsenal, you can take the lot and it won't be as good as this. Jim, it's unbelievable.